What if I told you that the secret to confidence, to courage, and to living a deeply fulfilled life is it not about being fearless, but about showing up anyway, scared, uncertain, exposed, and still choosing to try? Welcome to Daring Greatly, a book that shatters the myth that vulnerability is weakness. It teaches us that real strength come from putting yourself out there despite fear, judgment, and failure. In this video, we are diving deep into Brené Brown game-changing research on vulnerability, courage, shame, and connection. You will learn how to stop hiding, take more risks, embrace your imperfection, and truly dare greatly. Let's begin this journey of bold living. Chapter 1: What it means to dare greatly. The little daring greatly come from a famous quote by Theodore Roosevelt. It is not the critic who count. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena. Brené Brown says, the arena is life, and daring greatly means showing up, risking failure, and being seen, even when we don't know the outcome. We all want to be brave, but the truth is, you cannot be brave without vulnerability. Key point: vulnerability is not weakness, it is the emotional risk, uncertainty, and exposure, and it is the birthplace of courage. Chapter 2: The vulnerability myth. We have been taught to hide our struggle, to put on a strong face, but this armor keeps us from connection, growing, and risking. Brown research shows that vulnerability is the first step toward innovation, creativity, deep relationship, leadership, love, resilience. Example: a leader who admits, I don't have all the answer, but I am willing to learn, build trust. A parent who says, I messed up, I am sorry, build stronger bond. Lesson: vulnerability is strength, not a weakness to hide. Chapter 3: Shame, the silent killer. The biggest obstacle to daring greatly: shame. Shame whispers, I am not good enough, I am not worthy, I will fail, I will be judged. It differs from guilt. Guilt says, I did something bad. Shame says, I am bad. Shame thrives in secrecy, but the moment we name it, speak it, and share it with someone who listens with empathy, it starts to lose power. Key practice: shame resilience. Learning to recognize shame and talk about it instead of letting it control us. Chapter 4: Wholehearted living. People who dare greatly live what Brené calls wholehearted life. They believe, I am enough. They embrace imperfection. They accept their vulnerability, and they live with compassion, courage, connection, and authenticity. They still feel fear, but they don't let fear define their choice. Core belief: worth is not something you earn, it is something you believe in, even before you succeed. Chapter 5: The culture of never enough. We live in a society built on scarcity. Not good enough, not thin enough, not successful enough, not liked enough. This mindset crushes self-worth and feeds perfectionism. Brené challenges us to shift from scarcity to gratitude and sufficiency. To say, I am enough and I have enough. When you let go of needing to be perfect, you give yourself permission to try, to grow, and to take bold risks. Chapter 6: Vulnerability in leadership. Great leaders don't fake certainty. They embrace vulnerability. They ask hard questions. They admit when they are wrong. They listen even when feedback stings. Example: Brown shares how innovation companies like Pixar and Google create safe space for vulnerability, which fuel creativity and risk-taking. Inside culture that punish failure also kill innovation. Leadership truth. Vulnerability build that leadership truth. Vulnerability build trust, connection, and true influence. Chapter 7: Daring in relationship. Vulnerability is the foundation of real relationship. Saying I love you first, apologizing sincerely, sharing fears, dreams, and needs, admitting when you are hurt. Brown research proves couple, friends, and families who dare to be vulnerable are more connected, happier, and resilient. Fear of rejection keeps us quiet, but daring greatly means risking emotional exposure in the name of intimacy. Chapter 8: How to dare greatly in daily life. So, how can you start living more boldly? Number 1: show up, be seen, at work, in love, in dream. Number 2, say it. Speak your truth even if your voice shakes. Number 3, let's go of perfection. It is a shield. Imperfection is human. Number 4, practice gratitude. It fuels joy and blocks scarcity. Number 5, lean into discomfort. Risk is the price of growth. Daily practice. Ask yourself, what would I do today if I was not afraid of failing? Then do it anyway. Final thought. Brené Brown says, vulnerability is not winning or losing. It is having the courage to show up when you cannot control the outcome. To live fully, to love deeply, to lead powerfully. You must dare greatly. It is not easy, but it is worth it. So ask yourself, where are you playing small? Where are you hiding instead of showing up? And what is one bold, imperfect step you can take today to live a more daring life? If this message hit home, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. What is one fear you are ready to face now and why? Thank you so much.